we should be back online. Yeah, it looks like just the Dallas server. The Dallas server is having issues. They're dropping almost 40% frames there, and this looks like we're dropping a couple frames, but it looks like we're still plenty watchable. It's not 40%. Yeah, you could set this. You have to set the server settings in OBS, but the server I was connected to was dropping a bunch, so you have to turn the stream off to change servers that you're streaming to. Yep, I mean, it was easily the hardest matchup in the top 8 for me. It's a shame we didn't get one of the affinity matchups. That matchup's really good for Cord. Them's the beat sometimes. I was pretty in that third game until he peeled his second Kozilek's return. So Legacy Leagues taking their good sweet time firing. Yeah, the second return was very good. He was at 10 and had 1 blocker to my 10 power on the table, so I'm gonna be writing about the Kiki Court deck this weekend on MTG Card Market. So we're talking about why it is and isn't good, etc. It's probably fine. We got a piece of disruption and a thing. That was actually a great draw. So we can go this on 1 into Chalice. Next turn we have an uncounterable Matter Reshaper. The turn after that we have uncounterable Reality Smasher. Sounds wonderful. So we're gonna play this on Eldrazi. And you should always make blue mana with your Cavern Souls, because blue is strictly the best color in Legacy. So just for reference. How's it going, Namichel? Man, I'm just really bad at closing, that was my 13th top 8 without a win. My conversion rate is not good. So I think we just smash here. Do I want to leave Matter Reshaper back on defense? I think I want to leave Matter Reshaper back on D because we've taken so much damage from my lands that I think that's worthwhile. Opponent's probably playing Miracles. How's it going, Kid Grixis? Mr. Moante? Thanks. I'd appreciate it if I could just, as long as we get the PC invite this season, everything's going to be okay, right? Alright, sweet. So we just, missed 3 points of damage because he has Terminus on top of his deck, but opponent definitely 100% playing Miracles. This Endbringer's going to be really sweet next turn, so... Yeah, but if he would have just played 2 spells into the Chalice, I would have chump blocked. I definitely would have just, played my thing and chumped. So I think we're going to go... Thought-Knot Seer is an interesting draw. I think I have to tap Ancient Tomb regardless of which land I play here. Yeah, we're going to go Thought-Knot into Revoker, I think. Because I can't go Thought-Knot and Endbringer, and I definitely want to Thought-Knot before we play... I want to play Thought-Knot before we play Endbringer, so we can just check and see what's up. This is Legacy. It's not the evil deck in this format. The evil decks in this format are much scarier than this deck. This is like the fair, balanced aggro deck in this format. Counterspell, Jace, counterbalance. Yeah, man. All right, I'm gonna take your Jace away. Yeah, nice deck. We might not even play this Endbringer post-combat. just because, like, we have 6 power on the table with this. This is going to name Jace the Mind Sculptor, even though we just took it away, because I don't think he can interact with the Chalice of Void. Like, maybe he's got, like, a couple of Council's Judgments, but... we have Chalice on 1, so we don't really care about his sword. Like, he could just counterspell this. Like, his counterspell is not getting better. Yeah, so he's gonna counterspell this. That seems like a fine decision. Fine decision on his part. I might just jam the Endbringer next turn just because, like, it closes the game super fast. Yeah, man, you got counterbalance. Start by attacking. Howdy back now. Our Venser and Council's Judgment, yeah. So this actually puts him dead on board because it can attack for... no, it doesn't put him dead on board. We're 1 short of that. Alright, that's only 5 power. My mistake. So let's play this guy out. Yeah, man. You got counterbalance trigger. What did he reveal? He revealed Scalding Tarn. So he's going to fetch... counterbalance. This is really awesome against these decks, right? So, I don't think I just want to, like, wasteland him here aggressively because we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so we'd almost have enough to start activating the Eye of Hoogland. So I think we want the Sphere of Resistances and probably the extra Evoker and probably the Warping Whales, maybe Ratchet Bomb in this matchup. What do we not want in this matchup? Matter Reshaper seems like poop soup. Is that worse than Mimic, though? Like, we're definitely the aggro deck. Mimic just seems super unimpressive, especially if he has a Mentor. What are you looking for? Your badge?
Yeah. You've seen it?
I haven't seen it. Bombs could be good against Monk tokens. Yeah, that's fair. I don't know that I want to really cut anything else. I definitely want... maybe it's like 4 Warping Whales is 1 too many. But then again, like, Warping Whale, if we have Chalice out, like, Warping Whale counters his, like, only other piece of interaction with our board. Eye has to tap itself when it activates, so you can't tap it for mana. So I think I might shave an Endless one here. Just go, like, max Disruption. This card's kind of annoying if it gets bounced by Venser or Jace. Reshaper trades with Mentor fairly often, though, and it can attack through tokens, so I think bombs are good against Blood Moon. That's fair. And, like, this card can just be huge. Let's bring in 2 Ratchet Bombs. And I'm going to cut... let's cut 3 Matter Reshapers. This might be going down to 2 few threats, but let's try it out. I'm not 100% sold on that. I guess we got Revokers hiding in here, too. Yeah, let's try this. We're going to learn together. Learn together, shall we? Thanks for hanging out. We got a little over 100 people already. That's awesome. Thanks for watching some Legacy together. Thanks, Rogue. Rogue 1987, so there's 2 rogues in chat. The Thorns and stuff just, like, they can let the Wastelands be good in a spot where they otherwise wouldn't be. This hand's a little bit slow. They, like, slow our opponent down a lot, too. So I think I want to just lean on Wasteland here. Yeah, I'm just going to lean on Wasteland. I guess I could lean on Eye. Leading on Eye gives us the potential for turn 2 Thought On. Yeah, maybe I'm supposed to do Eye Endless one here, but I kind of want to play Thorn on too. So I'm not sure I want to play Thought Knot, especially like if he just ships the turn here. I don't want to play Thought Knot into Counterspell. Yeah. So we're just going to play this on Eldrazi. We're going to play Thorn here, and then next turn we can play Thought Knot off Cavern of Souls. Brainstorm in response, sure. So you're actually going to play Legacy this weekend? I am playing Legacy in Philly, that's correct. As the point leader, I want to just play every event possible. I got a $70 round trip flight, so super cheap plane ticket. Just gotta find a Legacy deck I can stomach playing. Glad to have you awaken. I remember those days. I worked as a business analyst a technical consultant for State Farm Insurance for a short while. Often had streams going on the extra screen. Getting Spell Pierced or something. If he goes Pierce into Blood Moon, that'll be annoying, but it's not the end of the world, so we can at least cast Endless One and Phyrexian Revoker. We've got 2 Ratchet Bombs in the deck. They also don't all have Blood Moon in their 75, so. I do not plan on streaming Modern until after the next ban list update. It's kind of my send Wizards a message that I don't think that their format is okay. I am not Pete Huffling. Force. Alright, so Thorn was a Hymn to Torok. That's fair. Yeah, man, you got a top. Revoker will be pretty good here, so we can go Eye into Thought Knot, which will hopefully mean the Chalice resolves next turn. Depending on what we see in his hand here, I may or may not play an Endless One for 2. We'll see. Just getting to play 4 Caverns in this deck is so good. Nice blue deck. I appreciate everyone hanging out. I saw Pikachu running on screen there. Follows and subs are the best way to support the stream, so I really appreciate that, guys. Now, there's a lot of great people streaming. I appreciate you choosing to spend your time watching me here, doing some Legacy battle before the weekend. How many Modern events are there in total? I personally have 0 Modern events before the next ban list update. The only way I'll be playing Modern is if I miss day 2 at these opens. That's why I want to practice Legacy, so I don't have to play more Modern. So there's a Legacy Open and a Standard Open before the next ban list update. Plow and Jace. Huh. I think I'm just going to take the Jace, and if he wants to cantrip and kill my guy, that's fine. Like, cutting his win condition short sounds really good. It doesn't just plow me. So I'm going to go ahead and ship with Thought Knot here. Probably going to get plowed. Alright, didn't get plowed. Yeah, I'm just going to play Chalice of the Void out here. Unfortunately, he has like the top 3 cards of his deck right now and the next top 3 cards of his deck. What land do I think? I don't know. Hopefully both of them. Optimally here, I should have left up the Wasteland instead of leaving up the Cavern of Souls. I guess the Cavern of Souls is fine to leave up because I could, in theory, cast this Endless One. If he plows my Thought Knot Seer, I'm going to cast the Endless One in response, or afterwards. Yeah, this is fine. Alright, so we're going to make blue mana and cast a 3/3 Endless One here. As uncounterable. I don't know, we'll see. Like, I don't really like to speculate on things. Like, we know that something from the Eldrazi deck is getting banned because I know it's obnoxious, but they don't just want to ban things out of cycle right now, so. Yeah, man, you got Master Mentor. Alright, City of Treasure is actually a pretty good draw because it's going to let us go Thought Knot plus Revoker next turn. So I'm going to ship with Endless One, get some pressure going.